Hey guys, it's Alice. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be an interesting video. So this video is not going up for like a month, sorry about that, but it doesn't matter. It is now the 17th of July and it is 11:31 at night. If you haven't seen me before, hi, my name's Alice, really nice to meet you. I'm a bit of a nerd, I like books. I'm currently wearing a Disney top that I got ice cream on, but... So a 24-hour readathon is where you read from midnight to midnight. Some people choose to sleep, some people choose to go out and do social things. I am planning on trying to dedicate as much of that time as I can to reading. Obviously I'm going to have breaks to eat. I'm going to try and stay as awake as I can, and I'm already yawning because those of you who know me know that I need a good 8-9 hours of sleep to function. Just let that sink in. So bearing in mind I haven't slept since about 9 o'clock this morning. I was at Ma's house, I watched Love Island, got the bus back and I got supplies from Tesco's, and those supplies were 3 cold coffee drinks, 1 energy drink, and he got me a chocolate orange. You know it's love when they buy you chocolate oranges. I don't see the point of people doing 24 hours readathon and then they go to sleep for 9 hours and then they go out for like a dinner with a friend and they're gone for 3 hours. Like that's a lot of time that you could be reading, you know. I am planning on reading ideally 5 books. That's not going to happen. Basically, some background. This is the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan. This is kind of the follow-on series from the Percy Jackson books, which I loved, and those were based on Percy from about the ages of 12 to 16 and his Greek battle. And this series follows someone called Jason, and that is part of the Roman gods, and so it's about the Roman camps struggles mixed in with Greece, and Percy makes cameos and stuff. All of the books are about 500 pages long. I read the first 4 a few years ago, maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. This book was first published in England in 2014. When I read the 4th book, the 5th one hadn't come out yet, and then I never got around to reading the 5th book. I obviously want to reread the series, but I have so many other books that I want to read for the first time that, you know, I normally read about 5 books in a month, and I didn't want to kind of waste a month rereading books that I've already read just to finish the final one. So I thought I'm going to try and read as many of them as I can in the readathon. Like, I would be happy, right, if I read the first 2 books, because that would be about 1050 pages. But obviously I would love to read as many of them as I can. This will be a task. I'm a bit nervous, but kind of excited. I shall crack on as soon as the clock hits midnight. Okie doke, I don't know if you can see, but it is 59, so I'm just waiting for it to turn to midnight. I'm wearing my Teen Wolf jumper with my Hufflepuff blanket, and I'm in my chair and I'm all ready to read. I'm feeling very fandomy today. It is officially 0000. Let's crack on and I'll update you when I need my first coffee. It's now 1 o'clock and a reading update. Now I'm on page 142. It's going quite well so far. I'm still feeling quite tired, but not tired enough to have some coffee. So I'm here. It does not look that impressive, but let's keep going. You haven't moved and neither have I. It's now 2 o'clock, 2:01. I am on page 276. I've slowed down a bit. I think by the time it hits 3 o'clock I will need coffee, maybe beforehand. I'm good pretty much halfway. Okay, so I ventured into the living room. It is 25 past 2. I'm on page 322 on Goodreads. That says I'm 57% of the way through. I was just going to drink my coffee from the bottle, but I was like, why not spice it up? I'm going to open up my chip mug that I bought the other day. So I've never had it before. It is Jimmy's iced coffee in cafe latte original. Oh yeah, that's actually quite good. Me and Chip are gonna go read some more book. 10 to 3. What I've been doing is going on my phone whilst drinking that first Chip cup of coffee. This is now the second. For those of you who don't know, I have loads of Instagram accounts. It's just something I find really fun. I have a bookie one, and so I posted a picture of Chip and of the book. I'm going to start reading again now. Sorry that this is all being shot from the same angle. I have now finished my second cup of coffee, but it was still 1 bottle of iced coffee. So 2 cups, but really 1. It is 3:25 and I've hit the 400-page mark. So I've read this much. Yeah. Snack wise, I wasn't very prepared, but I've just looked down and I have a bag of honey roasted cashews and peanuts that Matthew ate most of. What time does the sun rise today? Today is not actually meant to be that sunny, but the sun is meant to rise at 5:15. To be fair, I could go to the suspension bridge. Hopefully by that point I'll be on book 2, so. Okie doke, so it is 4:36 in the morning. I have officially finished the Heroes of Olympus first book, The Lost Hero. Even though some of the bits at the end, last few pages, are like an encyclopedia, glossary type of thing. 1 book is down, 1 book down, 4 to go. The first book, this is going to be a spoiler. I will put an image on the screen of the book cover, and the entire time that is up, it will be spoilers about that book. This is going to be spoilers if you haven't read the Percy Jackson books. The first book is about Jason wakes up next to Piper and Leo on the middle of a coach on a school trip, doesn't know where he is, who he is, and then they get attacked by monsters and end up in Camp Half-Blood, but the whole time obviously Jason has no clue who he is, and they get sent on a quest to go and find Hera because she's been trapped, because Gaia is awakening, you know, Mother Earth. The giants who were built to face against the gods are being reborn again, and Tartarus is becoming unstable. People are becoming undead and coming back to life, and monsters aren't dying as quickly as they should. They're regenerating a lot faster. That is about them on their quest. So this is the prophecy that Jason, Piper and Leo are given. Child of lightning, beware the earth. The giant's revenge, the 7 shall birth. The forge and dove shall break the cage, and death unleash through Hera's rage. So they've got to, you know, this is them figuring out the quest they have to do, and it's ended with them freeing Hera. They have realised that there are 2 camps of half-bloods. There is one for Greeks and there is one for Romans, and Jason is from the Roman side. And whilst this entire book has been taking place, Percy Jackson has been missing. And in the last few pages of this book, they realised that when Jason arrived to them, memory wiped. It was about the same time that Percy went missing, and so if Jason is Roman and he's at the Greek camp and he has no memory, then Percy must be at the Roman camp in the same situation. That's basically a spoiler sum up of this book. I remember more about this book, I think, than I do the first one, so I'm excited to get into this. I'm not going to have my coffee yet. I want to wait like at least 2 hours between each of the coffees I have, because otherwise that's just a little bit intense. I do have the chocolate orange, but I don't know if I could eat that at this time. So it's now nearly 4:45 in the morning. But I've been reading for nearly 5 hours and I've been awake for 19 hours, I think, straight. Wish me luck. Okay, so it is 5:05. I have read about 30 pages of The Son of Neptune. I am still wearing my top from yesterday. I know, I'll change it later. My Teen Wolf jumper that has Stilinski on the back, and jeans, and I haven't worn jeans for a month, at least a month, but hopefully it'll be okay. Hello. Hi. Guys, I've made a friend. Hello. You're beautiful. I'm going this way if you want to come. Are you coming? Possibly. We're going a bit far away from your home now. Oh, I think I'm losing my kitty. Bye-bye, it was very nice to meet you. Oh, are you coming back? I think the kitty's done following me, but it is 5:20 and we have arrived at our destination. It's too cloudy to see any kind of lights, and the grass is very brown because of water restrictions. It's literally completely empty. Okay, so it is 7:10 in the morning. I've been out here for about 2 hours, isn't that? I am 248 pages, and on Goodreads it says I'm 45% of the way through. So I'm now going to go home and have some Weetabix for breakfast. So far, so good. Okay, so it is 8:10. I had a cup of tea, fruit tea, which was not the best idea because it was warm and now that's made me a bit sleepy. And I was doing that thing where when I was reading, the book kept going like I'm on page 292, so just over halfway now. I'm going to have to crack out one of the iced coffees in the fridge to keep me awake. A latte macchiato caramel. How much caffeine is in it? Oh, I completely missed then. I know this is not fun for you to know, but I'm going to the toilet, so. I am on page 402 of the second book. I've poured the rest of that caramel drink into my mug, and I've also been using my dad's coffee maker things to make strong coffee that I can then add into it. I'm falling asleep though, so I need the help. It's 9:10. Yeah, and I think give it another hour and a half and the second book might be done. There are also some peaches here that I need to eat today, so I'll probably have them when I finish the second book. To be honest, if I finish the second book, I'll be really happy because I'm so tired. I pretty much now have officially been awake for 24 hours. I look like a gremlin, I know, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Dad, I finished my second book!
Well done. So if you don't hear me say goodbye, don't think I'm being rude.
Okay.
Alright.
Have fun. I finished the second book. I did it. It is 10:10. Done. How long is this one? Crikey. This one is the longest. This is 570. Okay, so the third book is the Mark of Athena. But I'm going to give this one 5 out of 5 stars because this was the one that I remember the most about and just loved finding more about these characters. Because also this was like Percy's side of it, and I love Frank as well. I just love him, so I'm so dead. Okay, so again, this is all going to be a spoiler, but I will tell you what happened in this book. So this one was Percy's side of view. That's not English. Percy's side of the story / Percy's point of view, and it's him turning up at Camp Jupiter, not knowing who he is, where he is. The Roman side are a lot stricter than the Greek side, and he is found by Juno, which is the Roman form of Hera. He has to go on a quest with Frank, the son of Mars, who is Ares, Hazel, the son of Pluto, which is Hades in Greek. They have to go on this quest to free Thanatos, but he is Death. With a capital D, he's Death. Someone had trapped Death, and so they couldn't control Death. Does that make sense? We find out stuff about Frank. We find out that he's also got powers from his mother's side, not just his dad's side, and he can shapeshift. It ends with all the characters from the first book. They finally built the warship they were planning on building. They're landing in Camp Jupiter. Percy has been selected as the Praetor, I think. But Octavian, who is the kind of son of Apollo that does all the prophecies on the Roman camp, we can tell he's dark, he's bad. I will be moving on to the Mark of Athena, and if I can finish this today, I'll be very happy. I think what's going to end up happening, which is so ironic, is I think I'm going to finish, possibly, or get to 4 of the books, and still not finish the 5th book, which is the whole entire reason of me doing this. So I've just finished this, I'm going to watch a YouTube video, I'm going to eat a peach. I am so annoying and so stupid. I'm going camping in a week and I don't have a camping backpack, and I was meant to ask Matthew, my boyfriend, if I could borrow his yesterday, because tomorrow at 4 in the morning he's going on holiday for 2 weeks, so if I want it I needed it, and I forgot to ask him. I had to ask him now, and he said I could borrow it, but obviously I'm doing a readathon, so I don't want to leave my house because then I'm wasting time I could use on reading. He's going to the gym, which is near me, in a few hours, so he's going to take it with him and I can meet him there and pick it up. But like, he doesn't want to lug a camping backpack to the gym, but he's doing it because of me, and I feel so selfish and horrible. I feel so bad, but at the same time I need a camping backpack. It's 22:11. I haven't started reading again yet. I think I'm probably going to wait till about 11. I'm going to get some more food down me. I'm going to scout my fridge for food, but I feel so bad, man. So it is 1:25. I am 226 pages into the 3rd book, so not halfway. I'm going to go and get some food. I've eaten half a chocolate orange, but I'm going to go and get some food from the co-op for lunch and then come back and try and get some more reading done. Okay, so I have had food. It is nearly 2:20 and I'm on page 262, so I haven't gone that far because obviously I wasn't reading while I was eating. But I'm about to leave the house now to go and meet Matt so I can pick up the camping bag he's letting me borrow. So it is pretty much an hour later and I've got the camping bag, but what is this thing on the front meant to be? I apologise for the noise, that is the dishwasher. It is 4:30 and I am on page 376. I have 200 pages to go. But I'm taking advantage of the living room whilst my sister's still at work. Got some more coffee here, but this is just coffee like from a cafetiere. I'm going to smash through these next 200 pages. So it's 4:30 now. Latest I'm finishing this, I'm telling myself now, latest I'm finishing this is 6:30, okay? Okay, deal, shake on it, brilliant. See you in a bit. It's 15 minutes later, I've been falling asleep in the chair. I've finished the coffee, like I thought I was fine until I was holding the book and then it just went, I'm whipping the energy drink out. Don't know what this is. How long does caffeine take to kick in? I wanted this finished by 6:30, didn't I? But that ain't happening, hun. I forgot that you had to be 16 to buy energy drinks as well, because I wanted to buy it at Tesco's obviously and it was like, just checking this is okay on the self-scanning machine, and I was like, what? I was like, I ain't buying alcohol, I'm buying coffee. And then I was like, oh, I haven't slept for 32 hours. This is slowly killing me. Oh, fine. And I have like 120 pages left to read of the third book. Okay, so it is 10 to 7 and I have such a bad double chin. And I have just finished the third book, the Mark of Athena. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars because it was not my favourite of the series, but obviously I love it so much. Obviously this is again a spoiler, I'll put the little picture up and this will be spoiler. The camps mingle, but then things go wrong and it looks as if, you know, they are trying to go against each other rather than be allies. The 7 in the prophecy have to escape and go, you know, go away on Leo's warship that he's built, go through loads of kind of, not quests, but it is quests to figure out the prophecy that they're in. They meet a harpy called Ella along the way, who I love, and it is kind of the Greeks and the Romans pitting each other against each other. Obviously this is called the Mark of Athena, and so it's about Annabeth going on like a quest to restore something of her mother's that is causing loads of arguments between the Greeks and the Romans. They've got to rescue Nico because Nico's in trouble. They've basically got to do X, Y and Z to get through, you know, this time period without being killed, and, you know, to do as much as they can to slow down Mother Gaia? I haven't had dinner yet, by the way, as well. And I think I'm going to miss Love Island to read tonight, so I'm going to start the House of Hades, which obviously I have read before. This is the last one that I have read. Yeah, this one is 583 pages, so a good amount again. So I have 5 hours to finish this with eating, which I don't think is going to happen. My aim is going to be to try and finish as much of this as I can, so then when I'm on holiday I can use that time to enjoy reading the final book, The Blood of Olympus, for the first time. I was happy to do a readathon with these because I had read them before, because obviously when you're half asleep you don't retain all the information, but because I've had the information before, this has worked out great for me. I probably should have dinner soon, but my sister's out, my dad doesn't get hungry, my mum's away. Crisis. Absolute crisis. And also whilst I was finishing this book I had to have a little dance break to like keep me awake because I was seriously falling asleep in the living room. I ate another pabrami, I ate more chocolate orange, and I fully had a little bit of a dance break, so that was how I kept awake. I know it's a little bit mediocre, but it's leftovers. Obviously I would love like 3 sausages, but what can you do? And I'm listening to the audiobook whilst I'm eating, so I can actually focus on eating rather than trying to hold the book and eat at the same time, even though I read way faster than audiobooks. Yeah, it is 7:45 and it is din-dins. Okay, so I've just had dinner. I'm on page 58. It is 8:05, so I'm just gonna see how much I can do. I'm feeling alright, I'm feeling good. I'm gonna try not to drink any more caffeine because I don't think that's a good idea. I'm gonna finish this chocolate orange though. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock. I'm on page 128. It's Love Island, but I'm gonna skip it and read. I've got headphones in, but I'm not listening to music just to kind of block out the TV in the next room. And I've splashed water on my face because I think I fell asleep for like 2 minutes. Okay guys, so please ignore the hair. I'm going for just comfy. It is 10 o'clock and so my 24 hours of reading is up in 2 hours, which is really odd. I am 266 pages into the 4th book in the Heroes of Olympus series, so I don't think I'm going to finish it in time, which is really unfortunate, but I've currently been awake for 37 hours. By the time this finishes, I won't have slept for 39. By the time I actually go to sleep, it'll be 40 hours. Good lord. Anyway, I'm going to get back to reading because I've got stuff to get through. Guys, it's officially over. I didn't finish the book, unfortunately. I still have this much left. I'm on page 490, so I've got like 100 pages left. But all in all, I think I've done a pretty good job, considering that I have read all 3 of these today and the majority of this. So I am very happy with that because I could finish that off tomorrow evening, and then when I go to Cornwall I can read The Blood of Olympus. Read this for the first time and find out what happens to all the characters at the end, and just have the conclusion for this series really. Opinions on 24-hour readathon. So I have a bit of a headache now. I don't know whether that's the amount of words I've read or the fact that I haven't slept in 39 hours. Very proud of myself. I've never done anything like this before, and I do need a good 9 hours of sleep to function. So on that note, I'm going to clear my bed now and go and sleep for a good 12 hours. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been an experiment. I was just interested in what it would be like. But yeah, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I hope you all had an amazing day, and I will see you hopefully next Monday with another video. Bye.